Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is coconut caramel vanilla. It's by Donut Cafe and I got it at Ollie's. So it looks like it's going to be a nice day today. High's going to be 83 and it looks like it's probably going to be sunny. Yesterday was super cloudy all day, but we really didn't get any rain. So we need rain. So anyway, yesterday I went to the thrift store, went to Savers with my mom, just to get her out and about. I'm not a huge fan of thrift stores, but I did get a couple of things. If you want to see what I got, check out yesterday's video. So I figured I want to take her different places sometimes just to stimulate her environment because she's home alone most of the time. I mean, she does have, most of her friends are gone. They've been gone for a long time. That's one of the downsides of getting to be super old is a lot of your network is gone. Your friendship network. Sometimes even family members go before you do. So that is one of the downsides of getting older. But we forge ahead, we go on, and we do the best we can with what we've got. So this is one of the things I got at the thrift store yesterday. It's a cute little cup. I didn't need another cup, but I couldn't resist that one because it had to do with gardening. So I got that, and it was only $2.49, so it didn't break the bank. And I didn't buy it. My mom bought it as a gift for me anyway, so, which was very nice of her. But today, I think I'm going to stay home. After spending the day with my mom yesterday, I don't like to run around every day and do things. I know a lot of people do. They want to go out every day and do something, but it's not me. I'm happy when I can stay home and putter around in my garden or putter around in my house. I'm a huge putterer person. I love to putter. And that's how I keep busy. Sometimes I like to watch YouTube, sometimes I like to read, but my favorite thing is just to putter around and straighten things up. And I'm not so much into the heavy cleaning. That's too much work, but I do the best I can as far as keeping the house neat and tidy. Now, I know I have a lot of stuff, but I'm not to the maximalist level. So, and, you know, I don't buy that much anymore. I buy things to enhance my house sometimes, but I don't buy a ton of tchotchkes anymore. I have plenty of those. I don't buy a lot of clothes anymore. Same with that, I have a lot of clothes. In fact, I'm downsizing the clothes. I do pick up some things here and there, just because, you know, you get kind of bored with always same old, same old. But for the most part, I've been spending most of my money this year just on home repairs, exterminators for a mouse problem I had, a new roof, you know, just things like that. I've been spending a lot of money on things like that. Not that I want to, but sometimes you just have to do these things. I think I've made a little too much coffee in here. Well, I'll try very hard not to spill. And then, of course, some things I bought to make my life easier. So, anyway, we all spend our money on what we feel is important, and it's nobody's business except our own. So, cheers. Oh, that's so full. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's good. So anyway, today I think I'm going to stay home and just do a little bit of kitchen cleanup. That's almost all cleaned up. I did the laundry room a day or two ago. My dining room table still needs to be cleared off, but there's still things on there that I need to take out into the garden or onto the deck. So the living room's in good shape, except for one little spot where I have a bunch of candles that I want to melt down, and I need to put those away until fall when I start making candles again. I don't burn candles too much in the summertime because, you try and keep cool, not warm the place up. So, but in the fall and the winter, I repurpose a lot of candle scraps and make my own candles. And I buy candles from Mark's too, and Ollie's, because they're cheap and they smell good. And sometimes I like to burn more than one candle, just for the ambiance of it. So, all right, well, I'm going to meet you over there at the budget book. Right, here I am back at the budget book. Well, yesterday, even though I did go to Mark's and the thrift store with my mom, I didn't spend any money. So I get a check mark. Mom always insists on treating me. She said, you drive me around and you're always here for me. So that's how she wants to pay it forward. But, I keep telling her that's not necessary. It's something that I want to do. But it makes her feel better, so I get that. Everybody wants to feel like they still have some independence, and so that's part of it. So anyway, I did not spend any money yesterday. I still didn't buy that vacuum attachment. I'm still thinking about it. It's probably going to be coming to my house at some point, but I haven't ordered it yet. But they only have so many in stock, so I don't want to miss out on that either, because I haven't seen that at any other sellers, and it's supposed to fit most vacuums, and it looks like it goes on to the, I don't know how to, the rechargeable vacuums that you can turn into a hand vac and stuff like that. That's what it looks like it'll fit on. I had to have a sip of coffee. So anyway, I did get an under the refrigerator and stove manual cleaner at Mark's yesterday, and but I didn't buy that either. But I didn't spend a whole lot of money. It was maybe $20, maybe a little more than $20. So anyway, so that's the way it goes. My mom likes treating me to things sometimes, which, like I said, is not necessary. And as a family, sometimes you like to do that. You like to give your loved ones little tokens of gifts and affection and all those things. So I put another $100 into my gift account. That's what I'm going to call it, because every month I put $100 into that account, saving up for Christmas. But then I thought if I put an extra 100 here and there, I can make it just a gift account for my family. My friends and I don't exchange gifts, but we do as a family. And that's happened a lot with friendships. I think people are just having too much of a hard time to, spend a lot of money on gifting friends. So we haven't exchanged gifts in years. But anyway, I do like to have some money on hand for my family. So, not much else going on with the budget. Got the bills paid that I need to pay. And still remaining debt-free, so that's my goal. It's not my goal never to spend money. It's my goal to try and stay out of debt. And with all these repairs, I've had to take money out of my long-term savings, which I don't like to do, because I'm not that old yet, and I have no idea if I'll need money down the road for emergencies. So I do not like to take money out of my long-term savings, my retirement savings, let's put it that way. That's not for everyday life. Not at this point anyway. That's not saying I won't spend it at some point, or at least part of it, but right now that's not for, buying tchotchkes and things that I don't really need. But, for house repairs, that I have to take money out for that. Because I don't have that much money coming in every month. I have to watch my pennies. So, anyhow, that's how I manage my finances. And now that I'm out of debt, I totally want to stay that way because it makes things so much more pleasant. I'm able to put some money into a gift fund. And I'm able to buy a few things that are not real expensive, but that, I want or need. And really, nothing in my house costs a lot of money. Initially, when I built this house, I did have a lot of electrical upgrades put in this house. Extra wall sockets, things for the internet. And I did do a few upgrades like on my kitchen floor, but that was 21 years ago, and that's long been paid for. So, but as far as my furniture goes, the furniture I bought when I first moved in here was good furniture, but the dogs ruined a lot of it. So now what I have is inexpensive furniture. I have a very inexpensive electric recliner, my sofa. it was under, can't remember exactly what I paid for my recliner. I have 3 recliners in my living room and a sofa. And the sofa was under $150. 2 of the recliners were about $150 a piece. And my electric one was a little bit more. I want to say around $200. So most of the things that I have are not that expensive, other than what I initially bought when I was still working, and I could pay things off. But even then, I never spent thousands and thousands of dollars on furniture. I just didn't do that. So a lot of the pieces I have in my home I've had for a long time, and there's no reason to get rid of them. But I did have to replace my living room furniture because of the dogs, because they're always laying around on it. They scratch on it. They make holes in it sometimes. So, yeah. So now the things that I buy are very inexpensive. I always buy the least expensive stuff that I can find if I'm looking for a particular thing, because it doesn't have to last me 50 years. I'm not going to be around in 50 years, at least unless they come up with some miracle of science to extend the lifespan to like 130. or 135, you know, that's probably not going to happen. So if something doesn't last forever, I don't care. I mean, I know my kids don't want it, so it doesn't need to be an heirloom. Anyway, all right, well, that's it for my budget book chat and my philosophy on spending money and buying things. You may not agree with me, but that's okay with me. But you can let me know if you want to. If you feel a need, that's fine. Just leave a comment below. All right. All right, here we go. This morning I've decided to challenge my brain. So I bought a new computer, a good 2 months back, maybe a little further back, because my old computer just wasn't cutting it anymore. I mean, the old computer is probably 12 to 15 years old. I don't even know. But anyway, I haven't done anything with this new computer. So I don't want my brain to get totally lazy. And I usually do everything on my phone. So, but what I'm trying to do, a company reached out and sent me a drone, which is lovely. I think that would be so much fun to be able to do my garden and around the perimeter of my house, or take it maybe for a walk and, you know, in the neighborhood. But setting it up when you're a senior is, you know, a little challenging. So I'm trying to do that, but I can't use my phone because the phone works with the drone. So I have to figure out how to do this, how to coordinate all this. And my computer does not work with the KineMaster app because that's a phone app. So that's what I edit my videos on. Now, I don't do a whole lot of editing on my videos. What you see is usually what you get. But, you know, the clips I do have to edit together. So I'm trying to figure all this out. The new computer, the drone, because I have to do a video on that. But I'm going to do a standalone video on that. I'm not going to include that in my regular daily video. So I'm trying to figure all this out and how to coordinate everything. And then a few years back, I bought a camera, a cheap camera. It was like, I don't know, $150, something like that. Well, it doesn't have the best picture and it doesn't have the best audio, but I thought maybe I should start using that camera sometimes too. But there again, I have the problem with my video editor. And I really don't want to do a new video editor. I've tried several of them, but I find they're really complicated and kind of a pain in the butt to use. So anyway, that's kind of my mission today. I'm going to try and get all this set up and challenge my brain a little bit so that I can, you know, figure out some of these things. I used to be really good with tech, but I've gotten a little bit lazy over the years and just kind of, you know, if it ain't easy, I don't want to do it, that sort of attitude. But as you get older, you do have to challenge your brain once in a while. So, all right, well, I'm going to work on this a little bit and see how it goes and see if I can get this clip onto my KineMaster app that's on my phone. I know. My brain is just going, what are you talking about? All right, well, let's see how this turned out. Well, it was an interesting day anyway. What did I learn? I learned that I'm not that tech savvy anymore. That's what I learned. But I did manage to get that little drone up off the ground. I mean, there's not a whole lot of space here to fly it. I could fly it in the front, but I have to learn how to record videos on it first, so it's a process. But I did make headway today, and once I got the aha of how to do it, it's fairly easy to set up. So, but like I said, I'm going to make a totally separate video for the drone and, you know, the process of setting it up and using it. But I think that'll be a fun thing down the road for me to use. And I actually did record the other clip, this previous clip, on my computer, but I'm not real happy with it because the audio and the visual don't go together for whatever reason. I don't know if it's transferring it over to the editor, or I don't know what the problem is with that. And then I tried to record a second video on my computer, and it had a lot of lag time. It just was real choppy and didn't work. The reason I want to learn to record on my computer is because eventually I would like to do a live. So, and I can't do that on my phone because it's too small. I'll never be able to read, you know, what the live comments are. So I have to do that on the computer. So that's what I spent the day doing, just technical stuff, which is kind of dry. Not the most fun things in the world, but once you get it going, you know, then it can be fun. But getting from here to there is kind of dull and boring. So I'm not even eating dinner tonight. I had another wrap for lunch, and it was good. I put some of my seitan on there, some lettuce, some shredded cheese, and mayonnaise. And it was good, but it was filling, so I really don't need any dinner tonight. And I'm feeling kind of bloated, so I don't need to add more bloat. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go relax a little bit, relax my brain, because it's kind of been a little taxed on overdrive today. So let me know in the comments below, are you still tech savvy, or is it getting to be not so much, or were you never tech savvy? Let me know in the comments below. I want to see if I'm running around the same level as you guys are when it comes to computers and phones and tablets and cameras and Lord knows what. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.